Let's take five. I assume most of us are an alum of at least a high school, if not a college or university. And those who work on behalf of their colleges and schools and universities to keep us connected to the current state of the school and in support of the current students have a gift. They're asking for our gifts, but they have a gift. I want to point out one person in particular in that team that made our 60th reunion and the other large reunion classes so well served. Her name is Lauren, and she was particularly in charge of organizing a trip for those of us who wanted to stay on Sunday out to twin islands that had been donated and made easy to purchase by Betsy Weyeth, the wife of Andrew Wyeth, and the Wyeth paintings, many of which were done on those two islands by Andrew, are quite well known. So we were all intrigued to see what Betsy had given us as members of the Colby community. And Lauren brought us through every detail, having hot coffee and great donuts available when we were waiting for the bus, having the bus right there. On the bus we went about an hour and a half over to the coast to a lovely town called Port Clyde. There was the boat where all of 60 plus of us could get on comfortably, and out we went about 4 miles to those islands. And on the islands there were interns there to help us get off the boat and get out there, and there were plans at every step on how we could make best use of our time on that place. And we had great sunshine after 2 days of rain for the earlier part of the reunion. So it all came together. But Betsy kept the cheer going. She kept the familiar, how are you doing? And let me help you. And I needed some help with a golf cart to get up some of the steeper hills so I could see all the views. And there it was. And the young people who provided those rides were delightful. So I've got so many memories of the whole reunion, my first without my wife Connie. And I thought I'd be pretty down and sad, but there was a great amount of uplifting information and collegiality, and particularly that trip that was organized so beautifully by Lauren. When you know a person like Lauren who can light up a very tired group of old folks and get us out there doing something physical and great learning experience, then treasure that person and give him or her credit for exceeding my expectations for what an alumni staff person can do for alums. That's Lauren, and that is practice.